Well, I've come back for another day of torture. Try to get this thing in here one more time. And I went back and watched Delchich and Fryburger's 440 Dart show again. And just to see if I might have missed something. Besides the fact that their whole front core support and their dart was gone, so you could just walk through here like there was nothing there. That kind of made it a lot easier, but they definitely had their headers off, and so first thing I'm going to do is just bring it all the way back up and take this side off, and I'll pull those studs out later. I don't think I have to do that right now. There should be plenty of room to take the studs out and replace them with bolts to get the exhaust manifolds back on, and then try to adjust the motor mount on that side back and this one forward a little, I guess, and try it one more time, see if that works. So here we go, back up again. I got this manifold off, no problem. I'm going to be loosening this bolt on this side and the other side and try to adjust those a little and get back. There's virtually no adjustment forward or back on these, and if you try to spin it or move it any, it winds up just kissing the oil pump right there, which I don't like, but hopefully that won't cause any trouble, because this will be stationary. It's not going to move. This can move, but hopefully it's going that way. So let's go to the other side. Hopefully this one I can move that way a little bit. See how far. There's a little tab that keeps it from spinning, I guess. Maybe I can move that all the way back up against there, I hope. Yeah, this has quite a bit of movement in it. That's all the way forward. That's all the way back. So I'm gonna try it all the way back, see what happens. I don't particularly like it, but it's moved back. At this point, if I can just get these things mounted, I may just drop the stupid thing. At this point, I'm ready to sell it. Just kidding. We'll see. This side just dropped in again. And this side is real close. It is sitting right on top of it. Let's see what happens. They're definitely more aligned. So it's just sitting right on the edge. I'm gonna drop it one more time and try to get it in. The other one's sitting right on top of that slot, so I don't know if it's gonna let me wiggle it down there or not, but we shall see. Oh, Jesus. I wish you could have been here to hear that freaking thing drop down in that slot. I've been yanking on it ever since I cut it 30 minutes ago. It was in line, but it just would not drop down. With the other one in, it just wanted to hang up right on the very top. I finally gave it one more vicious pull, and it dropped in. Thank God, I was ready to quit. So I think the thing's in here. I'm going to let it the rest of the way down. Let's watch, see what happens. shaking. I've been working so hard. Oh, God. All right, let me make sure the other one's in before I get too far ahead of myself. Wouldn't it be my luck if that one popped out again? I can't see without my light. My light. It's sitting in. Look at that. See, this one just didn't seem to be. It just wanted to fall in this side, but it sure as heck didn't want to go on the other side. So they're both in finally. I'm going to lower it the rest of the way down. Gosh. What an ordeal. Here it goes. Oh, jeez, I can't. I'm missing it. There. Okay, here we go. All right. It's sitting on something. I don't know what it's sitting on. What the heck? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. It's hung up on my dipstick. No. Oh, Lord, help me. Oh, no. I feel like crying. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna have to see if I can't get that thing back behind that stupid steering wheel. I crawled under there and put a nut on both sides so the stupid motor mounts won't pop out again. But now I either got to take that bolt out there and take that dipstick out, or try to lift the motor, back of the motor up a little and maybe bend that enough to clear around that thing. It's amazingly strong for as thin as it looks. And I don't want to ruin it because that was a real pain getting that thing. So let's see if I can't get that back around on the other side where it belongs. As you can see, it's on the wrong side of that adjuster sticking up. Okay, I got that bolt out of there, out of that motor mount to the block where that tab goes under, and bend it back. And I can wiggle this now, so I'm going to start lowering it back down and try to bend that back up over that. Let's see what happens. It's hit on something else now. What the fuck is it hitting now? It's weird. I don't see a damn thing. Do not see a damn thing. Sitting on now. hitting that. Not hitting the transmission. It's really loose. Nothing over here. God's name. Is that? Oh, well, let's see if it's that freaking oil pump. Yeah, okay. It's tilted so far forward, it's hitting on that, it's hanging on that oil pump. Well, this is a mystery to me. It seems to be stopping right there, like it's hitting the dang concrete wall, but I can't see what's blocking it. It's insane. This is clearance. I actually got the pan to go back where it's supposed to. It just does not want to sit down in the back. It's like it's hitting something, and it ain't the cross member, and it ain't the tie rod. Effing hell is hitting? It's not the transmission. Well, I'm assuming that that's my problem right there. It's hitting the pan all the way around there on that lip of the K member. I don't know if I can clearance that enough. Guess I can take a hammer and beat the hell out of that and grind on the K member, son. See his lip? But, I mean, I can't grind too much because that's what's holding it together. There's a weld there. Ouch! That's hard. There's a weld there. God. Guess I can grind some of that off and pound the crap out of that pan, and maybe I can clearance it enough to get it in there. Finally got it to sit down in the back like it's supposed to. I had to take some more off the back edge of that K member where the pan was heading. I don't know. Apparently, there's some variances in the sizes of pans for A bodies and the K members. I sure had to do a lot of clearancing on this thing to get it to fit. But I think it'll work now. It's actually sitting down lower in the back than it needs to, but that'll help me get the trans in. And when I get the trans bolted up and in place, I'll be able to see exactly how it's sitting. I think it'll work now. It's still really tight over here between the steering box and the motor mount and the dipstick. I have to do some clearancing there if it doesn't come up some when I put that transmission in. Hopefully it'll lift up about 1/4 of an inch right there. Not have to worry about that hitting. Sure had a problem with the dipstick. I had to change the mounting tab on that and bend it all new shape, because that didn't fit at all. But for now, it's in there. And I think I'm going to take the day off because I'm exhausted. By the way, it would have been a lot easier if I had had a couple people helping me, but I was bound and determined to do it myself, and I did it by myself completely. Moving the car back and forth by myself, lifting it in and out of there about 20 times, trying to figure out what was wrong. But I did it. It took me about 2.5 days completely from start to this point.